Hey everyone, the Beard Baron here with our last anniversary beard routine for the month of April. Like I said, we've been celebrating this whole month. Been really excited to share these favorite products I've been using throughout my years, basically, of what really ranks up there high on the list for me of what I use throughout the year. And we've covered greats already: Waikiki, Capulet, Maui Gold, and I'm gonna end the month here with one of my all-time favorites, and that's Mojave. And this is probably the most frequently used private stock scent and product that I use throughout the course of the year. Now, as far as frequency, I probably use this on average once a week, year round. Where a lot of the other products I mentioned that I like to use, it's usually seasonal. Like I said, during the month of, I should say the months during the summer, Maui Gold gets heavy use. Same with Waikiki, and usually it starts to just stay in those areas, and maybe during out the course of the year I might pepper in Maui Gold and Waikiki here and there. But for the most part, Mojave gets the year-round top rotation, and you guys all got your top rotations. And if you have a good top rotation, leave it down below. I'd be interested to hear what you've got. This is definitely in that rotation, meaning that it is always at that top of the list for year-round use. And this is a special scent to me. It has a lot of sentimental value to it, but it just smells fantastic. This is a scent blend of cedar, grapefruit, and orange. It is desert inspired. This is the only desert inspired scent I've made. It is fresh. It's got this kind of fruitiness to it without being tropical. It's got desert vibes to it, and it was inspired by Palm Springs, California. Shout out to Palm Springs, everyone who's out there, Southern California. And we're gonna get into this, so let's get into it. So I'm just gonna pop the top on this, and I am down to my final drops. I probably got 1 or 2 more applications left in this. I trimmed my beard yesterday, so I got about a ½ inch off my beard, but I'm still gonna use about 3-ish, 4 drops right into the palm of my hand. And yeah, this is very clean, fresh desert scent, and the cedar rounds out the grapefruit and orange just beautifully. And this is one of those scents that works so well out of the shower. It's probably one of my favorite after shower scents. Obviously, everything smells fantastic out of the shower, but this has got that, it just goes with that whole clean, just fresh shower vibe. Mojave is perfect for that, and it's just one of those scents that just really resonates with me. Like I said, this is inspired by Palm Springs area. We shot this back out in 2018 in Palm Springs. Put together a great little promo video. We went for a hike out in the canyons out there, and flew the drone a bit, and it was just really fun to get out there. But last year I had the great privilege, and I've done a lot of traveling in my days, and I draw a lot of inspiration from traveling. But my wife and I and my 1-year-old dog, my little pup, got in the car and we drove across the United States, 8,000 miles round trip. We drove south down to Tennessee and headed west from there, from Massachusetts obviously, out to California, and we stayed in Palm Springs and made our way over one valley over to the Morongo Valley, and that's where we shot Mojave for that year. I'll share some photos of all that. It was a really fun trip. Great time to be out there. There's something about the desert to me that's just fascinating. Having grown up in New England and lived here my entire life, I lived in the woods, lived on the water, the ocean. So the desert for me is a really polar opposite kind of vista and scenery for me. But I just love the wide openness of it, the expanse, the desolation of it. It's a really cool aesthetic, and it's been really inspirational to me. And that's where Mojave comes from. The bottle design's fantastic. The scent profile is right on point. Like I said, it's just very clean, and I think this is probably, if I was going to speak on all the private stocks and maybe even get into the permanent collection, I would say Mojave is up there on my list of everyday wearability, meaning that it's just like, is a great everyday scent, an everyday carry. You can put it in your pocket when you wear the wax, the balm and butters. It just works so well for that, and it brings back great memories. But the scent for me is a year-rounder. Like I said, that doesn't necessarily go for all of my scents. I like to pepper in things and rotate through scents for the most part during the course of the year. But for me, Mojave gets that top shelf rotation. Reach for it. Like I said, maybe an average once a week. Sometimes I get into little rhythms where I go a lot further than that with it, maybe 3-4 days in a row. But this was the road trip scent. I carried it with me around the United States. We did 24 states, 26 states, I should say. We did it in 30 days. It was last spring, and it was a great time. Like I said, 8,000 miles. Got to shoot Mojave back out in its origins out in the deserts of Southern California. Shout out to Morongo Valley. So hopefully guys, you've enjoyed this just as much as I, but I've got really great news, and I can't even believe I actually waited this long in the video to say this, because I always like to spoil stuff when I get on a video. So it took me a few minutes to get there, but I am excited, and I am very excited because I need this. This is coming back next Thursday, May 6th at thebeardbaron.com. Wax, balm, butter, the oil, it will be on the website, and I couldn't be more excited to bring this back. I've really held off as long as I could saying anything about Mojave. That's why we waited for the last week of April to do the last anniversary beard routine of my favorite products of all time, and Mojave is on that list. It's that simple, guys. So like I said, May 6th, this is gonna be on there. Desert inspired, clean, fresh, grapefruit, orange, cedar. It's this beautiful, beautiful scent blend. You gotta try it to feel it, to experience, and to have the whole entire experience of the desert wrapped up into a bottle and in your beard and mustache. So if you've used Mojave, definitely let me know what you think of it down below. And if you haven't used it, I highly recommend it. These are probably like, you know, this past month as I've highlighted products of mine that I love, and I would place those products in like the must try category. So that's Waikiki, Maui Gold, Capulet, and Mojave. Must tries, must have in the collection. I always keep them filled and in my drawer, so I have them year round. I can't live without them, but Mojave is a real special place in my heart. Hopefully it does for you too. Like I said, next week, May 6th, thebeardbaron.com exclusively, private stock still, guys, so it's gonna be a limited amount of them, so get them while you can. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Drop some comments down below. Follow the links if you want. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I love hearing from you. I'll talk to you soon, but until then, take care.